Hello, fellow designers. On this illustration, I'll be teaching you how to draft a palazzo pant as a free pant. So, on this pattern paper, I'll be drafting the front and the back together. So, I'll be minusing 2 inches for my band. Then, I went ahead to mark my hip line. From my waist to my hip is 9 inches. My waist to my crouch depth is 13. My waist to my knee is 22 inches. My waist to my ankle is 39, and I'm adding 2 inches sewing allowance. Okay, you can also add 3 inches sewing allowance, depends on your choice. So I'll go ahead to mark those lines horizontally, to connect those lines horizontally, just as you're seeing on the screen. And after that, the next thing I'll be doing is to label the lines so you can all see what the lines are for. This is the crotch line, the hip line, then the next is the knee line, and also the hem line, then also sewing allowance. Then next thing now is to get my hip, my hip. So my hip divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So I'll be marking the line vertically on the crotch line and also on the hip line, also on the waist line. Mind you, we don't need our waist measurement in this pant. So I'll connect vertically just as you're seeing on the screen. Then after that, to get my crouch depth, what I have between that line that I marked vertically and my crouch depth, my crouch line, I will find what I have and divide by 4. So that's the easy way you can get your crouch depth. So I'll divide it by 4. So whatever I have, that is what I will place as my crouch depth. I hope you can see it. So I have 3.1, 318 as my crouch depth. Then I'll be connecting I'll connect just as you've seen. First of all, I went up by 1.25, 1/4 of an inch, and connect. Then I went in by half of an inch and came down also by half of an inch for the waistline, just as you're seeing. So the next thing, to get my crease line. So whatever I have from the beginning to the crouch extension, I will divide it by 2, sorry. So whatever I have, they divide by 2. I'll mark, do the same thing on the knee and also on the hem part, divide it by 2 and mark. Then I'll connect. Then after connecting, on the knee part, I'll go in by 1.5 inches, just as you're seeing on the screen. I went in by 1.5 inches. Okay, then I'll repeat the same thing at the hem. So whatever I do at the knee, you repeat at the hem part. Then I'll calculate what I have there and also transfer the inches I have there to the other part, just as you're seeing on my screen. The next thing is to connect vertically and also connect back to the crouch. Hope you see the way I'm placing my ruler to connect to the crouch, the knee to the crouch. Then next thing again, I connected from the knee to the crouch line extension, sorry, and to the hem. So that's it for the front part of palazzo pants. So for the back, whatever I have for the front crouch extension, that's what I'm going to use for the back crouch extension. So because I have 318 for the front crouch extension, that I will extend it to the back crouch extension. I will put 318. So I came down by 1/4 of an inch for the back crouch extension and mark my 318, and that's it. So I will extend my line so I'll know what I'm doing. Then the next thing, I went in by 1.5 inches. If you're a bigger side, you can go in by 2 inches. So I'll go up by 1.5. You can go up by 1, depends, but 1 to 1.5. Then whatever I have, whatever I went in by, I will go in at the side by the same inches. So I went in by 1.5. I also went in at the side by 1.5 inches. So on the hip line, I will go in by half inch, and on the crotch line, I'll go in by 1/2 inch, and I connected it. The same thing I did. Then the next is to draw my crouch curve for the back. Mind you, I'm doing the back. That's why I'm indicating it with my permanent marker, my temporary marker. Sorry about that. So I will be taking half of an inch downwards. Okay, just as you're seeing it. So I'll mark half of an inch downwards and connect with a straight ruler. So whatever I do over there, I'll do to this other side of the pattern paper and connect also. So that's it for the back pattern for the palazzo pants. So with this, you don't need to add any extra allowance again, because we've done everything on the pattern paper. So this is how your palazzo pants will look like. Then for those that want to do pockets, maybe you want to put inner pockets, so you go in by 1.5 or 2 inches and come down by 7 inches. Then for the pocket bag, you go in by 4 or 3 inches and come down by 12 inches. Then you connect. I hope you understand it. I'm sorry I'm a bit fast, but I'm just trying to minimize the time. Okay, so that's it for the palazzo pants drafted with an inner pocket. So if you want to trace, just watch the way I'm indicating it. So the one with the biro is for the front part, I the one with marker is for the back part.